So you're in the wilderness season, you're praying, you're seeking God, you're going to service, you're trying to obey God, you're understanding what He wants you to do, you're listening, but you're still tired. And you even may get the thoughts of quitting or whatever, right? You're fasting as well. So what do you got to do? You got to take it a day at a time. You got to keep fighting. You got to really deny the flesh. The fleshly reactions, you got to kill them. And I say that like it's easy, but it's not. So it's a process. You have to, thought by thought, deny yourself. Like, for example, myself, whenever something, or not whenever, sometimes when things happen, things don't turn out the way I wanted to, or just something that brings me more pain, I'm fasting, I'm praying, I'm seeking. I'm like, nah, I want to go and like reward myself with a piece of cake or something like that, some ice cream, something that I think is going to give me temporary comfort. But that's not right. That's almost like an idol, because God is supposed to comfort me. Even though I'm in pain, God is supposed to be the one to bring me that comfort. So really, this is revealing a habit that's not good. Every time something goes wrong, I want to take it into my own hands instead of praying and seeing what I need to change. Because look, the fleshly habits are never going to be able to solve anything, make us feel better at all. We can't escape it. It's for our good. It's for our good because we have to grow. It helps us grow. I can't speak about your wilderness season. I can only speak about mine. But I want to say that the wilderness season helped us grow. Because imagine staying like stagnant in your like your spiritual maturity. You know, God has a purpose for us all, and if we don't grow, how can we ever reach that? It's like we'll never be prepared enough to receive what God has promised. Like the people, the people of Israel when they left Egypt, they crossed through the sea. God clearly showed them His power, and they went through the wilderness to get to the land of milk and honey, but they couldn't overcome themselves. You know, that example is used a lot, but I mean, I think it's a simple example. They couldn't make it out of the wilderness, so many of them didn't didn't see the promise that God promised to them, and we can't really say what all was going on, but it clearly seemed like they needed to grow and just put their trust in God. God did a great miracle splitting the sea. Right then and there, you would think they would trust Him automatically, but now they needed to trust Him more, and that's what I've done in my relationship. God has showed me His great power, but it's like still, I'm still growing. I have to show God that I trust Him, especially in the wilderness season. Not out of I don't have faith or I don't believe, but out of I'll deny my will and let you do it. You do what you want to do. I won't try to take control and say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, because I trust you. So now I'm going to prove it. And instead of trying to take control of the whole operation and try to do things my way, I'm going to sit back, even though it's not comfortable at all and I don't like it. We don't got to become liars in our heart, convince ourselves that we like something that we don't, because I don't like the way that God does things all the time. But I don't doubt God. I mean, I believe God has a perfect plan and that it's for a reason, because God understand things much higher in a way than we ever will. So I can't question God on everything, but I can, say, God, this is tiring. Like, this is bringing me pain. This is bringing me pain. Like, and just keep seeking. I could do that. And praying that God releases me from whatever it is I'm going through. But from my experience, you gotta be patient. You gotta take it a day at a time. And it's literally a day at a time. Because I say this to myself and I realize how serious it is. Like, because every day I'm just reminding myself and I'm having to correct myself on things and pray for direction. And like, because it is an everyday fight every single day. Like, I gotta fight to grow my spirit, try to kill these habits and get in alignment with God. And it's not easy. That's why it's an everyday fight. But while you're praying, while you're fasting, while you're reading the word, trying to understand what you can do, and God is still kind of silent. He may have given you a direction to do something, but you may feel like it's not enough. You're doing that thing, and you're like, okay, God, what else? What else? My advice for myself as well is just to keep doing it and just to be patient, because there's a time and a place for everything. We just got to trust God, but not try to rush this process. Continue the fasting, continue the praying, seeking Him through His Word to understand, listen to what He's saying. But if God is wanting you to be patient, you just got to be patient. Because with me, it's not easy. Because I'm ready to do something, especially being in debt, especially bills coming up. I'm like, God, did you say be patient? So you're telling me I'm not supposed to be doing anything extra different than what I'm already doing. I should just keep doing the same old thing. No new job, no, finding a way to make more money or anything like that. Just continue to do what I'm doing, what you said. And that gets difficult because that's my situation. In debt, been convicted multiple times, searching for a new job. So I'm like, God, I understand the job that you've given me is a big blessing, but at the same time, I'm in debt. Like, I understand you told me to be patient, and I'm trying to be patient, but like, that really shows how much you trust God, because it's like, I'm in debt. You don't want me to get a new job. You say be patient. It still kind of hurt because like the bills are coming up, and so I'm sacrificing my desires, things that I've been waiting to get. And I was okay, if I just get a new job, then I could get these things. And it's not things that of the world going to make me lose my relationship with God, but just, things that I might need, like maybe a haircut, maybe, see, for me, for example, like I don't have any health insurance, none of that. So I've been waiting, not really for a doctor visit, but go to the dentist. I've been waiting for like some months to get the money just to go to the dentist. Eventually, I want to get glasses, but that's not too important at all. But yeah, go to the doctor, stuff like that. That's something I've been wanting to do, but I don't have the money for it. And God, I've been being patient with God. So it's a challenge. It really is. But God is faithful, you know. It's a nice feeling to wake up and know you have salvation, even though you got to keep fighting for it. It's still a good feeling, even though you got to fight for it. It's better than being in darkness, how you were before.